Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. I am finally back, and if you guys don't know what's happening, go and check out the previous video called Channel Updates. And you can also watch the ETS2 video from yesterday to get a detailed story on what's been happening, why there was no Transport Fever video last week. But aside from that, I am back, and we still have the raffle running. So if you're not familiar, there is currently a giveaway. It will be ending next week, so you still have a chance to join. I will be giving out 2 copies of Transport Fever. Go and check that out. I will try to remember to post the link below. If I forget, just check out the previous video, previous episode, and you will see the link there. Alright? Anyway, let's get started. This one here still remains to be my favorite station so far, even though we put it the opposite way. It still looks good, even from behind. And with all the trains coming in, like our TGV trains coming, just passing through here, looks wonderful. Now, in this episode, I wanted to optimize things a bit more. We did come up with the circle line in the previous episode. This one, both clockwise and counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, however you call it. But it's currently not earning us any money. So if you look here, the circle and the counterclockwise line are actually losing money. 4 million, negative 3 to 4 million. And they haven't really mended yet. They do get a couple of passengers, 85 passengers here, but I think in total, some of them are not earning much at all. Like this one has a few passengers both ways. This one has more, actually most of the people in the counterclockwise line direction, and this one has barely anything at all because it's just a small town. It's only started, doesn't have any industries or whatever, and it's I think it's improving though. Yeah, population's increasing, jobs are increasing because of the public transportation that we've given, so it's only a matter of time. But I think we can optimize this a bit more. On this end though, in the north part, you can see lots of passengers waiting here, 322. And they still have these old school trains, so we can definitely improve that. Maybe upgrade them to dual stocks or things like that. Before all of that though, I wanted to focus on one of your major comments from the previous episode. So we did the circle line, and it did this double station here. One station leading all the way to where was that? Hastings, I think, right? This one? Yeah, Hastings. So it's circling back here. I guess it's better if I highlight it. So that cyan, is that cyan? This one, this color. Yeah, that one comes from Hastings, loops around, and stops over here. But the same way, Stockport. Same way, we have another station for the circle line, which is dealing with 2 more passenger lines going to different directions. So what you were saying is, why don't I just combine those 2? Just have one station with all the trains coming to a single station, which actually makes sense. So we will try to do that today. And in implementing that, we have to fix this up, maybe do some landscaping, and I want to check out one mod that I downloaded. It's quite famous in the Steam Workshop actually. It's Bandion's Railway Station Dusseldorf. I think it came from Train Fever, if I'm not mistaken. Kinda looks cool, looks a bit classic, looks a bit vintage, not really modern, but looks fairly European, doesn't it? Dusseldorf, so is that Germany? Most likely. Yeah, it's Deutschbahn. Look at that sign. Now I know this is the front, right? This is the back, I would assume. Okay, so let's make sure it faces this way then. Alright. Okay, so we'll place that here. But you might have to do some landscaping first. Now, how do we fix this one? This line is actually coming from here. It's crossing this road. But actually, it doesn't need to. If we place the station here up top, it doesn't need to cross there. It can just go straight through there. Kinda makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So let us let this train leave. Please go away, because we are going to do some construction works. There we go, beautiful. Stop. And let us demolish this one. Sorry. And let us do a bit of landscape. Let me turn on the contours. Maybe, how do I... Can I flatten this out somehow? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go and try if we can just plop this in. And I was thinking maybe we could do 4 tracks in the meantime. Okay, that won't work. That will not work, unfortunately. It's too close. Don't snap. Okay, that's the closest one we can get, I think. Or we can just move the bus station away, right? Yeah. Can we move this? Quite forgot already, because I've been playing City Skylines as well. And sometimes I get mixed up which mechanics I can do in which game. So in this one, I have to delete it. And I have to place another one right next to it. Maybe way back here. Actually, maybe I should have placed the station first. Let's place the station first. Okay. What's conflicting? Too much curvature and construction not possible. Maybe we'll have to push it back a bit more. Okay. Let's see, and then let's even this out a bit. Okay, no evidence. So let's see how this would look like. There we go, that's perfect. That is perfect. Now from top view, this is the front, right? Okay. From top view, that looks like that. That will cost us 14.5 million. It's not cheap, but I think it looks super cool and realistic. So it's well worth it. Hey, what's happening? Okay, I will stick with that probably. Bam. 14 million down the drain, but I think it's going to be worth it. Looks beautiful. Now we can place again the bus station somewhere here probably. Yeah, we'll have to walk a bit, but that's just a minor thing. Can go like that. Yeah, and the textures derped up again, so we have a black bus station there, an empty bus station, missing textures and stuff, but no problem. All right, so what do we do? This station actually needs to go on the top part, because the bottom part needs to go to this station for this line. Just what I mean. So let's try to move that up. You know what? Oh crap. Yeah, this is one of those kinks in the game. You have to delete from left to right. Make sure you don't trap the train in the middle when you delete these tracks. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's do this. Let's remove that. We'll have to redo some bit of remodeling, unfortunately, but you can't avoid that. You have to be willing to rework stuff, so you won't be hindered by, oh, it's there already, how can I make this better? You have to be willing to sacrifice time and effort to remake stuff. And there's an ugly line there, but I think that will be covered in a bit anyway. Alright, let's see. How can I do this? Can I delete this first? Because we'll be crossing through that quite a bit. Maybe it's better if I just remake that later on. Maybe this one as well? No, later. One step at a time. Alright. So let's remake this track. Let's try to place you just straight up there. That will cost us 179k and a bit of digging here, but that's fine. That will mean less slopes. Okay, and connect you all the way to that one. Is that connected? I think so. There we go, beautiful. Alright, that was easy. Now in terms of shape, that looks cool. I think that's fine, that's perfect. Let's put some signals in. The last signal was there. I think let's put the signals here in the middle. There. Actually, this one, I don't really like these crossings. I don't like these. So let's fix them because we'll be needing to move the other line here anyway. So let's cut that and let's just make that a flyover later on. Clean this up. There we go. Beautiful landscaping. Glad they improved this. And let's just connect that up straight away like so. Weird. I thought it was flat already. Apparently not. Okay, fine. Now, since I have money, I can afford to have it landscape automatically at the cost of increased price. But that means less loops for our tracks, which is something I would prefer, so our trains can go much faster than usual. Now, if you're lacking money, what you would do is to try to place tracks bit by bit to avoid those automatic landscaping parts. Right? So that's that. Then, there's a bit of gap here, so we can't really stick to the tracks. Or maybe we can, but maybe we only stick up to this point. I'm not sure. We'll see. Right. So let's delete this station. This will be ugly, but we have to do it. Delete. Delete from left to right. Okay. And we'll have to move it up. So don't cross the road at all. And I hope you can still hear me. Can I delete just that one? There we go. Make sure not to trap this train in between. So always delete from the edge. Okay, where are we going? I think we can start from here. Yeah, we should be able to start from here. So, here we can actually merge in. I'm not really liking these crossroads anymore, or however you call them. Why did my train get here? Okay, let them sort that out later. Okay, now we have to fix things up, make it look pretty, make sure there's no evidence that there was a station here at all, although that would be very hard in this part. Or not really. Interesting. Okay, we might not be able to bring back the trees, but the landscape, as far as we're concerned, didn't exist at all. Nice. Alright, so from here, we want to connect there. Okay, so let's just try this one. Can I just go up? Can I just go up like that? Not really. Maybe let's make a flyover there later. So we have a couple of flyovers to build, but that's for later. Let's worry about that later. Alright. Now let me just drag all this all the way. That will build a tunnel. Wow. Why? It's too much. Okay, let's try to save a bit of money here. I think that would do. And then we can probably stick to this one. Yeah, can I hang out with you guys over here? There we go. So from here, we are part of that. That looks a bit weird to be honest, but I guess that kind of works. So all in all, we can just connect like this, and then later on, maybe after this point, that's 290, but that's no problem. We will never reach that speed in this line. And there, we just branch off a little like that. So slowly but surely, we branch off, and then we link up with this part here. Yeah, does that make sense? I think that's okay. And then the other line is... where is it? It's here. Okay. Where these trains are. I guess this is the edge, right? Okay. Up, 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 up. No, 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 no. Okay. There we go. Just straighten it up. Should be easy. Okay, so far, still working. Now we have a 4-laner here again. And that's perfect. But this time, in this point, you have to remember, we're actually ending here. So, we won't really need to connect there. Although I guess it does look good. So let's just connect there anyway. We'll need to connect there. Actually, we won't need to, but it looks better. And then we'll just do a cross here. Maybe something like that. And something on this side as well. Come on, please. No? No? Okay, fine. Have it your way. Let's leave it like that. Alright. So what that does is actually, if you look at the Hastings Stockport line, it's non-existent because this one is not existing anymore. What we'll do is we'll add a stop here and we'll remove that one, and voila, we have another line. We have a brand new line over there. Now this line is not being used, but it's fine. It looks cool and all, and then it merges there. Nice. So then we can put some signals in. We just copy wherever these are. I guess it's like that and that. Same here. Just align it a bit just so it looks pro. Unlike the others that we have. Okay, maybe this one we can put something there. And maybe this one we can put something here. There we go. That looks okay. And then let us try to bring back the roads. So this is, I would assume, a medium country road, right? I think so. Can I just connect that and go up? There we go. That's perfect. Can even make it like that. What's the advantage though? What's the difference? I mean, for me, this looks cooler. These are pillars and everything. This is like a huge slab there. This looks cooler to me. Let's pick that. There we go. The less crossings, the better. And same here. Go up, please. Thank you. There we go. Doesn't look that cool, to be honest. Maybe we can do something here like that and make it go up. It's hitting something. Alright, now it's not. I guess... oh, it's still hitting something somewhere, which we don't see. One of the signals? Not really. Okay, that works. That kind of works. Actually, what I want to do is place those pillars in the middle, but I guess this is the best we can manage. Fine. Then connect there. Happy? Hopefully. There we go. That works. And then one more. I guess this one we can just have it like that. Cross up. Doesn't work. That one works perfectly, but the lines are not ideal. That one looks too close to that wall. That looks dangerous. I wish you could manually adjust the pillar somehow. Let's try first the easy way. If I just connect it like that and go up. Actually, that kind of works. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. Perfect. So no more crossings. No more hindrances. Now let's just beautify the place. Yeah, and the patch here before, the empty patch, doesn't exist anymore. Nice. Right, that's good. Now, we have to bring this back because I deleted this as well. I think it's these two, right? Yeah, these two up top. we simply connect you like that and do the other one as well. There we go. And have some signals maybe. Just one signal over here in the middle. That and that. Perfect. Now we should be good to go. Unpause. Let's see. Lines are intact, looks like. The buses have adjusted, looks like, yeah. So if you look at the stops, yep, it's still there. This one though, we don't really need this anymore. So like, I can actually remove this. Like they don't need an actual terminal there. They just need stops. They just need stops. Like so. Do we even need that? Because the previous one was there. Maybe the next one we can put here right before the turn. Like that. And then this line can actually, if you look at it that way, oh yeah, it connected automatically. Yes, the AI is smart. It's nice. Alright, so instead of a terminal there, it's just going to be a stop. So that will save us a bit of time, hopefully. Yeah, that works. Looks beautiful. We probably still won't earn any money, but it will at the very least look very cool with this one. And I did put it in the right direction finally. Now let's go and hit another Hauptbahnhof. Parkhaus am Bahnhof. Probably a parking area based on the sign. Kakadu Rice or Race Hotels. Race Hotels. I don't know how to pronounce that. And these signs are plain. What is that? Underground? An S-Bahn? What is that? A tram line? Hotel, coffee, money exchange probably. What do I... This one I don't know. A U-Bahn probably. I don't know. You guys would know better. Alright. Let's go and check. We do have some passengers coming in now. That's nice. They're not in a rush though, are they? I mean, I was playing City Skylines for a few days now, and I got used to people just rushing about everywhere. But these guys are like so chill, like just take a stroll in the park, take your time. The train will arrive when it arrives. Look at that! Look at the detail in this. Berlin, Viersen or Weersen is it? That one is... Oh, wait a minute. Pause. I might have wrecked a couple of trains. Let's go and check if anyone's stuck. Unpause. Yeah, look at that one. Look at that one. They're waiting on each other. So this one is waiting for... I don't know who. But... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is this TGV train over here? How the heck did you get there? Shouldn't it be crossing there? Okay, that seems to be working, but I don't like this one bit. Why was that TGV train on that blue line on top? Doesn't make sense. Let me maybe remove this to be safe. There. Make sure there are no crossing guys. So this TGV line should stop on the second line here in the middle, which is exactly what it will be doing. Alright, perfect. The train is heading the right direction. That's cool. We still have a crossing there, but I guess we can go and improve that as well. Oh no, one signal will be removed. Can I... Okay, there. I made it. Without destroying the rails. That's cool. So, here, I can actually do an flyover thing again, I guess. Yeah, that works. Let's try to put it in the middle. Or somewhere which looks a bit more realistic. Maybe something like that. Although that would be very far away from this one. Okay, I think that would be okay. I think that would work fine. Yeah, that works. And then let's connect from here to the bottom, like nope. Like that, and maybe crossing over like that. Perfect. A bit more zigzag, but fine. Hopefully that didn't hurt any of our trains. Did anything get flipped there? Let's take a look. Seems like it's fine. Yep, that's okay. So this train is picking up passengers. That's perfect. This one, are you delivering passengers? And my game just hanged. There we go. It's back. Okay. Right directions. Alright, so that seems fine. Now if we go here and go and check the other trains. Yep, something is a bit wrong here. Waiting for free path. Probably one of the trains got inverted. I would assume. Let's unpause the game. That will make me lose even more money. Not that one. That one. This one. Yeah. Where are you? You, sir, I think are headed the wrong direction. Or are you not? Actually, I'm not sure because I can't see you guys. Probably you are the one who's headed the wrong direction. There we go. So everyone got stuck because this train decided to go that way. So now this is moving to the left. This one should follow suit. And this one should follow shortly as well once this guy crosses this signal, the end tail of this one. Which is what is happening, and now we have a working train again. Perfect. Okay, turn that off. Turn the signals off so it looks better. We have trains again. We don't have passengers, but that's fine. So we'll still be losing money because of that mishap, but look at this. Now all our trains in Stockport should be arriving in here, which looks totally cool. I like it. I wish there was a bus station here. It would kind of fit, right? Because it says here, well, maybe a tram would fit here, but there's no tram, I don't think. Or is it? Can it support a tram and bus? Wait a minute, let me try that out. So bus and Stockport. If I add the 6th stop to this one, no, that doesn't fit. Station types don't match. Yeah. Because if we do that in the other, look at that, beautiful. Why did that guy stop here though? Wait a minute, is this not a stop anymore? Wait, it is. It is. So that's the 3rd stop. And I would assume we're in the circle line. This is the 2nd and 4th stop respectively. Yeah. If you look at the other way, that's 4 and 2, and this should be 1 and 1. Yep, that's correct. So why aren't they stopping here? Okay, they are. They are. I was just getting too ahead of myself. Alright, that's good. Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe a screenshot would be okay from this angle. Kind of fits. Seeing the city and then the trains and this tower with the clock that doesn't move. Perfect. That one. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, everyone's working. Everyone's fine. Nice. Okay, we are getting passengers again. That's cool. It got a bit of build up, but that's fine. Lots of passengers in the circle line. And look at this. Yeah, even this city is building up passengers. All in the clockwise direction though. And let me just rename that just so it's a lot more clear which direction it's headed. Clockwise. There we go. That looks good. I really like that. Let's give it some time to settle in and let's see if that improves matters a bit. It definitely improves the overall traffic flow. Bus in Stockport, 170. Everyone's on the other's direction though, I think. I think we need more buses in here actually. Looks like it. Or maybe we need separate lines? Let's leave it for now. Look at all those people. Wow. Maybe if you like have a bridge there, that would be okay. In City Skylines you could do that, like have a pathway from here to here. It's fine. They're happy enough to have trains. Yeah, what I like about this game though is the level of track building. You cannot do this beautiful thing in City Skylines. Not easily at least. In this one it just snaps into place, it's perfect. Anyway, looks like we are in the right track here. We are still earning a lot of money. And I guess it's time to improve these. Man, I can't wait for the patch. Did I tell you guys about the patch? There's an incoming patch for Transport Fever where they'll be implementing a couple of new features like Replace Now. You know how we're working with these stuff? That we have to set them 25% or have them go to a depot or something like that. Yeah, so you won't need that anymore. 21 years, wow. Have I been playing that long? This is a relatively new line, isn't it? But yeah, so there will be a Replace Now feature pretty soon. And that will no longer be a problem to replace even new trains. So this train should replace itself, I think. Yes? If I did that right, it should drop off his passengers and that should transform. Perfect. Because the previous train was like 64 passengers only and it was a bit slow. This new one will be able to take up to 122, so that's like doubling, almost doubling the capacity, and the speed is up to 200 as well. So that's like double, maybe quadruple the capacity all in all. It's double the speed and double the capacity. Yeah. Let's wait for that. Okay, this one also upgraded. That's perfect. So he's able to pick up all the passengers now. That's nice. Now we will see if we'll still earn profit here. Currently we're earning 3 million. Let's see if that improves or not in the next episode. I'll let that sit in for a while and sizzle. Settle in. Okay, this guy, 64 passengers. Drop them off and transform. Perfect. Now set that to 100% and we should be good to go. Nice. So we don't have any old school trains anymore, right? Everything dual stocks. Everything is modern. That's perfect. In here, yep, TGVs and dual stocks. That's nice. Alright. Now I'm not really touching this southern part anymore. Lots of things are happening here, but it's more or less stable. These are still using the kind of old trains, and I would assume later on we might get some trouble with them. Can we even buy those trains still? Wait a minute, let's check the depot. Yeah, it's still there. So that's no problem. They can just continue on having that kind of train. That's no problem. Maybe can set this to yes. Just so they don't bug us anymore. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Alright. Everything else is still working. Yeah, stations are... Although this is kind of building up with goods. If you look at this platform, it's slowly filling up. You might have a problem there later on, but I'm just too lazy to fix it because we'll fix that later, because in the next episode, what I'm planning is to add food. So you see, we have a farm here, we have a food processing plant here. I can easily truck that over there and truck this to Abingdon, and Abingdon can be the center of food. And then we can bring food via trains everywhere. Like bring that back to Hastings. From Hastings, that can lead back to here. and be delivered everywhere in the south. And then we can actually deliver that here as well, since Hastings has a boat line, and probably, I don't know, can have goods, have another line, or I don't know. Let's see. But if you have any suggestions, just let me know, okay? And from Abingdon, we can of course bring that north, all the food, and then maybe bring the fuel downwards. I don't know, because we already have fuel from Hastings. So all the possibilities are there. It's just a matter of exploring them, tapping them one by one. But yes, looks like things are turning up for us. And as always, guys, thank you for your comments and keep them coming. And no worries, the series is back and it's here to stay, as long as you guys are watching. Really love this game. Anyway, thank you for watching, and oh, look at that. Train fever. Didn't see that before. Interesting. Oh, it changes. Oh, that's why. Okay, it's cool. That's very nice. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. If you did like the episode, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a nice day. Really liking this one. And bye guys. See you in the next one.